Hello and a warm welcome. You've joined us on Midcap Masala right here on ET Now. And let's put the spotlight on Allcargo Logistics then. The company reported its numbers and the stock is flying in trade today on the back of very strong set of numbers that the company reported. You can see the chart of the stock on your screens, up 15%. The numbers were very good for the quarter gone by. So what led to this and what's the outlook going forward? To discuss this, we are now joined by Mr. Punit Mishra at Allcargo Group now joining us. Mr. Mishra, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. First up, if you can take us through what transpired in the quarter gone by and what led to this kind of outperformance.
Good morning. Good morning to you and to your viewers. I think it is safe to say that the genesis of what you're seeing this quarter is not about this quarter alone, but the work that has been happening for the last several months to build up to this quarter. I think there has been a very strong and a very fundamental shift that we've had in our team in terms of our obsessive focus on customer service and really just going back to brilliant basics. And our belief has been that if we deliver the service, we will deserve the volume from our customers. And it's really that simple thought which we have fired our entire organization with, and right down to every warehouse, every unit. Teams focused on that dictum of saying one team, one goal, which is to deliver great customer service. And that really leads us to our second dictum, which is also linked, which is deliver the value to the customer and command the price from the customer because you're delivering the service. So I think it's really that simple thought process driven by a lot of technology, a lot of science at the back end. So simple, but not easy, not simplistic, but consistently done every day to make sure that our customers experience the delight. And that is what we believe is leading to the outcome that you're seeing.
Okay, so Mr. Mishra, now the most important question, how much of this is sustainable for the next few quarters? I believe you have already said that the second half of the year is likely to look very good, especially on the back of festivities that we are expecting, which will probably aid your express business. But you tell us, from a financial standpoint, how much revenue growth should we pencil in, especially for the next 2 quarters?
I think stepping back, the more important thing to get a sense of sustainability of growth is to see the construct of that growth. So if you see the way our growth has been, it is well balanced between volume growth and price growth. And I think that if we are able to continue that focus, which is what we have baked into our plans, it is safe to say that we expect to see continued growth momentum ahead of market growth in the top line and bottom line improvements ahead of the top line. So if there is any future-facing conversation I would do, it is to really say that we believe that the model that we've put in place, which is a very strong customer-centric approach with very clear focus on basics and technology, we would expect that the trend that you're seeing now, and if you've noticed in the last few quarters, it's been a consistently improving trend. It's not just about this quarter. We believe that we are onto a sustainable growth journey.
Sustainable growth, but can you quantify that for us? From 546 crores of revenue that you reported in the June quarter, how much revenue could we see in the next 2 quarters and even for the full fiscal for FY27, if you have a roadmap for that?
See, our roadmap is based on saying that we have to grow ahead of the market. And if you see our growth, that's what it has been. The markets continue to be around double-digit growth, and our focus would be just steadily doing the right things in the back end to make sure that we keep beating the market growth. And that's really what we would like to do, because we would like to play this as a long game rather than saying that, this is the next quarter growth plan.
Okay, let's also talk about the express business. That segment also reported very strong growth in the quarter gone by, and you've also said that the growth is likely to continue going forward. As far as the segment-wise performance is concerned, Mr. Mishra, can you take us through what the expectation is for the express segment as well as the other segments?
See, our express business has grown at a very steady 13.5%, as you've seen in the numbers that we've shared. This is a market which we are bullish about. This is a business that we are bullish about. And we, again, in line with what I said earlier, would like to ensure that our growth trajectory continues in this momentum. Uh, and more importantly, how do we ensure that this flows back into our bottom line and into cash generation? And that balanced approach of, let's call it quality growth, which is good volume growth, good price growth leading to good top line and bottom line. That's really pretty much the dictum for us in Express. And it's something that we believe that we are well poised to win, because our network, the way it is pretty much amongst the very best in the industry. We have a very strong team and a very committed organization behind delivering the customer service that we want to deliver. And so in this segment, we actually will see continued good double-digit growth, and that's what we would like to see.
Okay, understood, Mr. Mishra. Hi, morning. This is Snehi also joining into the conversation. From what I understand, you're looking at expanding your warehouse capacity by 500,000 square feet this year. Can you give us an update on how that is shaping up? What's the capex expense over here, and any timeline that you could help us with?
So if you look at the contract log business there also, our strategy is to make sure that because we will deliver great customer service, we should get a two-pronged growth. One is the growth with our existing customers, because they are experiencing good quality of service and really great people to work with. And then there'll be the new labels that we will want to get in. We want to make sure, and of course, the expansion that you're talking of will then come both from expansion of growth with existing businesses as well as new labels. And we believe that that's, by the way, how it has been for us in the past, and that is what we expect to continue. The capex investments in line with this expansion will be fit for purpose. But I think the bigger thing for us is, again, to go back that if we are the business model of driving top line, and it's a profitable business, as you can see, if we can continue to deliver great service, we are confident that we are well poised to be able to invest whatever is required in our business. And that's really what I would say, rather than going into talking about what is our specific capex and so on.
Understood. On that note, Mr. Mishra, thank you so much for your time. Wonderful to speak with you today, and good luck for the quarters to come.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. On that note, viewers, it's time to slip into a very short break on this edition of Midcap Masala. On the other side of the break, we'll be interacting with the management of Wonderla. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.